I have been stuck in my house, and I think that that's the smart thing to do so that you're not getting anybody sick and you're not getting sick. Because I'm getting a new job on Monday, I have to turn in my laptop and my devices, so I'm gonna go do that now, and I'm gonna take a bus, which is kind of scary, but I'll keep you posted. On our way to go drop off my laptop from my old job now. It's completely empty out here. It's like the apocalypse. If anyone ever told you that taking transportation in New York is easy, it's not. Pit stop at Domino's. So I just woke up. It's Sunday, and I think I'm gonna go on a run this morning and probably stream church since we're not really able to go out. But yeah, I'm just gonna take you guys through a day in the life here in our apartment in New York while being quarantined, so it should be interesting. So my name is Nicole, and this is my first video, and it's really my first time ever posting a vlog. And I just thought it would be really interesting to take you through my life. I know a lot of people do a day in the life in New York, so that's nothing new at all. But from my perspective, I thought it would be interesting to follow someone as a first-time New Yorker. So I've only been here for about a year. I'm 28 years old, so I'm not like fresh out of college or anything, but I thought it would be interesting to take you through like getting a new job and like applying here. To give you a little bit of background, I'm starting a new job after my first job here in New York. But to back up a little bit more, I come from California, and so I'm all the way across the country. I'm definitely not a native New Yorker. Basically quit my job and applied in New York last year for about 4 months. It was pretty hard to find a job just because it's so competitive and everyone's just so talented. The candidate pools are really strong here. Kind of wanted to give you an overview on the things that I would be covering. And again, I thought it would be a neat perspective to go through getting a new job with someone and living here in New York. And then on top of everything, especially during this time, we really don't know how long it's gonna last. There's a lot of uncertainty. People that are struggling, especially here, you see it a lot because New York is made up of a lot of mom and pop shops, which is really what makes New York really special. And so I think it's just, we're gonna look back on this, and our generation, you know, millennials, I'm a millennial, and we're going to say the exact same things, you know, our grandparents used to say. They went through World War II, they've gone through other pandemics. I think it's really interesting to take you through this time of me getting a new job, me being a first-time New Yorker, and throwing that on top of everything, having to stay home. The video today is going to be about me trying to not stress about starting a job tomorrow and basically trying to figure out all of the logistics that come with that. I think my computer is going to be shipped to me. I don't know when, but I'm having a conversation with my boss today. My channel is really to also like empower women, especially women in ad tech. I feel like there's not a lot of content out there. There's a lot of men in my space, just like in every single space, but I basically work for ad tech, specifically doing digital advertising, so I wanted to touch on that a lot as well. Basically, I'm starting my new job tomorrow. I need to figure out how that's gonna work with starting my first day at home. Like, that's so weird. That's just a weird thing. And not being able to like create the camaraderie with my new coworkers is going to be really weird. I'm kind of bummed out about it, to be honest, because again, my boss is my really good friend, although she's back in California. So there would be that time difference and working remote anyways, that remote relationship, but still it's just a little funky. I go back to my work in this industry for about like 4 years. So there's a lot of people who know a lot more than I do. What's going on is that since a lot of people are staying home and watching more TV, like on any of their devices, any connected device, whether it's a smart TV or like a gaming console, any type of device you're connecting to internet, there's going to be advertisements on there. So that's basically my niche, as you can imagine, with a lot more people staying at home. There's a lot of different ways brands are trying to advertise. The only issue is that with like live sports, like a lot of sports being canceled, it's supposed to be March Madness. That's created a little bit of friction in terms of advertisers having to pull out their campaigns. I also wanted to take you through how I'm trying to stay sane, live my life in my tiny little New York apartment. You guys know, if you're from New York or if you're not, that New York doesn't really have a lot of space. I live in the city, so yeah, really, really tiny apartment that I'm trying to find ways to just keep my mind busy. Of course, I'm vegging out and like eating pizza and drinking wine, but I'm also trying to do productive things to keep my mind working, especially since I start my new job tomorrow. I don't really want to be a couch potato, but I totally get that people want, like, bottom line is like, I'm really here to encourage anyone who's like going through a really hard time, whether you're living in New York or you're not living in New York. You know, if you're interested at all in following someone who is like the biggest stress ball, trying to find ways to not stress out in this life. I've just learned so many things over this past year about myself and about how to deal with stressful situations, balancing a lot of personal things and just like life things, like career, fiance, like our relationship. So just wanted to take people through like reality of what my life looks like, because I feel like I could have used that when I moved this past year, but I'm finding ways to be healthy, and like mentally and obviously physically. And then also just trying to find ways to like be productive and like reach my goals. And I feel like a lot of people my age, well, I'm just gonna say myself, like I compare myself to a lot of people, and it's just really hard when you're living, I say this because like that's the situation that I'm in. When you're living in New York and the people are just so talented, like people your age. I compare myself a lot to others here, and I feel like I'm light years behind, but my goal is really to empower other women and make them feel like they are not below anyone else. And I think that's been something that I'm really passionate about, because I have a lot of women around me that have helped me and that are still helping me today. be the person that I want to be, helping me with my goals. That way I can help others with their goals, and it's like a chain effect. And I think that that's really important to keep in mind when you're trying to succeed, is that maybe you can succeed on your own, but when you build tribe, if you want to call it, or like an empire, you have that much more to lean on in the times where you're in a dark place or you really need that from someone else. So that's like my message always, is like, be the person that you hope others will be to you when you need them. Others might be in better places than I am for my age, maybe not. Like, it doesn't matter where you are in life, what age you are, what goals you have, whether it's like career, family, health, like anything. Like, I'm just really here to be not even someone to give you advice, just someone to show you like what my life is like in like one of the hardest cities to live in and survive in. And everything's exacerbated, like I said, just trying to balance family, like my fiance, like our relationship, work, my career, like all my goals. So it's just, I want to show you what that's like, and hopefully it can help someone and like guide someone through those times. And hopefully I can create a community of women, especially all right, we're going on a run. Little pre-workout, never hurt anybody. If anyone's curious, this gets you hype. But this does help you burn fat and sweat. So I think it's good. So we're gonna go on our run right now, and it's like 30 degrees, freezing, but we gotta stay healthy. This is where we usually go run. Should be a really nice view. All the pigeons are huddled up because they're cold. Just finished my run, and I pushed myself to like around almost 4 miles, which I'm not a runner, so it's a lot for me. But I think it's a good thing to get some sun, and then we'll go right back inside. We've been trying to like kind of keep the same habits. So like I told you, I do my ginger juice, my grapefruit juice, and then I'm doing my celery juice right now. And then I'm gonna eat what I cooked the other day, which I posted. But it's basically like a mimicking my favorite sweet green bowl. It has broccoli, spinach, and then there's rice, sweet potato, and there's the rest of the spinach. And then I put chicken in it, and you have to add the goat cheese, and then like some kind of lemony tahini dressing. So just like, I'm just trying to like keep my mind healthy by feeding my body healthy. So yeah, that's my routine, what I've been doing during this coronavirus quarantine. Okay, so I just wanted to show you what it looks like. It's really easy. It's just it's just a pile of shit. It's sweet potato, chicken, goat cheese, broccoli, spinach, and then I'm gonna just do an avocado in it for healthy fat. And finishing my Sunday night with some cereal and Mushy. You're not getting some of this. Sir Mushy, do you want some milk? So it's Sunday night, and I just wanted to detail the logistics of my first day of work on quarantine. So tomorrow my computer is getting shipped to me, and then I'll be having like video calls and just upping the amount of calls with my own team and my boss to kind of get up to speed and ramp up. But I think it'll be a huge learning curve for everybody, and I think the challenge is just working extra hard, which you wouldn't normally have to do, to build like relationships with coworkers that I haven't met yet. So I think that'll be one of the challenges, but I'll take you through my first week on the job and tell you guys how that goes.